We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It should be a good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between Puerto Rico and Puerto Rico. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Coming to the plate now, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The Bandits.
First pitch of the at-bat on its
Ichiro
way.
Suzuki.
In there, no balls and a strike.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
It's a swing and a high pop-up. Brett is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, George
the third base.
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
George
First pitch
Brett.
coming. Here it is. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. This is on the ground over to first. Thomas is there. The tag, and he is out. Stepping up now, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
for
first.
Puerto Rico, the left fielder, number 24.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Heading out toward shallow right. Alomar retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Batting second,
digging in,
the right fielder,
as he'll
Tony
get his first opportunity in this one.
Win.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Bases are empty. One man out. Fastball well outside. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in,
batting
Roberto
third,
Alomar, looking
the
to
second
get on
baseman,
base and keep this
Roberto
first inning alive.
Alomar.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care. So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas.
Leading
He'll
off
get
for
us
the
started
Bandits,
in the top of the second.
the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now in the box.
The shortstop, Sparky Rockets.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
3-1 to him now. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The second baseman,
Hit hard to
Roberto
short.
Alomar.
Diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Coming to the plate now, Rodriguez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. The 0-2 home. And they'll just waste one there. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Henderson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Tony Gwynn. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And nothing time as the second run scores. So stepping in, Nolan Ryan, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman.
We're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
0-2.
One and 2 to Frank Thomas. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting 5th.
First pitch
the third
coming,
baseman.
here it is.
George.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Brett has it. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Into the
Batting
box
6th.
now. Gary Carter
the catcher.
trying to make something
Gary
happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Carter.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the... Now to the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Digging in to try it again. Willie Mays. He popped out in his first trip. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Gwynn is after it. He's there and records the first out. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Hops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The
runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And in steps Big Frank. From the belt, the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. But he changed his mind there as he broke for home, but ends up retreating back to third base safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some.
And the right fielder is there to leading off the inning, Ichiro Suzuki. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Suzuki.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Gwynn looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate,
batting in, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in now, Nolan Ryan.
Batting
this
ninth,
guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit
Nolan
column. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
2-1. Line to the right side. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove. As in now, Roberto Alomar. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
The second
Here comes the first pitch.
Roberto Alomar.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. Hit to first. Thomas takes it in, and he is out on the tag. So the base is empty here with one away, and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. Popped up, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Now batting, Tony Gwynn. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Gwynn is there, and they... Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder,
here it comes.
Tony Gwynn.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So
now
striding forward now,
the second
Roberto
baseman,
Alomar. He's
Roberto
1 thus far.
Alamo.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Mays. He tracks it down, and that will end the. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Nero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see two pitchers on point like they are in this one. Run's going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
So he sets him down swinging. Nolan Ryan goes down for the first out in the fifth inning. Ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Willie Mays waits on deck. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with one away.
The center fielder, number 24.
First offering on its way.
Mays.
Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. The tag, and he is out. Digging in once again, George Brett. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
George
high in the air
Brett.
out to center field. Moving under it, Suzuki. He makes the play, and that'll end the. At the plate, Frank Thomas. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The first
moving
baseman
through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going.
Thomas.
How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Mays is there as Big Frank got under it a bit too much,
the
and he's
first
gone
baseman,
on 1
number
pitch.
5.
He's ready.
George
Here's the first offering.
Brett.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Brett has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield.
The catcher, number 8.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. George Brett becomes out number 2 this inning. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is. Stepping into the box, Frank Thomas. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Henderson sprinting after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now
so coming to the plate, Sparky Rocket. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now
stepping in,
the second baseman.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. Leading it off as we start the home 6.
The center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Field signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Suzuki moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the
batter, number 8.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Ladies
so we're going to see a pinch hitter
your
in this spot,
please.
and a very dangerous
Now
one at
coming
that,
into
as
the
Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle.
Giambi.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now.
Your attention,
Hoffman
please.
is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Settling in now, Budge Rodriguez.
Now playing center field.
He's 0 for 2
Number
thus far
51.
in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Suzuki.
Win is there, 1 away. Now
The
at
right
the plate,
fielder,
Tony
number
Gwynn.
19.
It was a flyout for him in his last
Gwynn.
trip. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hoffman is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters. Usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want
Now
a guy
that
that throws a
the
lot of
pitcher.
strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup flips over
Now
and digging in. Ichiro Suzuki. A hit in 2 tries so far. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn is going to have room out there as he. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Number 24.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there. Giving this offense no chance.
Off speed pitch just missed inside. And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Suzuki is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready for another
The
shot
right fielder,
now.
number
Tony Gwynn.
19.
He started out the
Tony
evening 0 for 2 so far.
Gwynn.
In there, strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Mays waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding
Now
into
that's
the box,
second
Roberto
baseman,
Alomar. It
Roberto.
was a flyout for him in his last
Alomar.
trip. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Now the 2-0. Popped up. Brett waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Willie Mays, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. In there, 1-2 now.
1-2.
Hard hit ball to second. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Henderson coasts under it. 1 away. Ready for another chance.
First base, number 35.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? There's 1 to Thomas. They get them both. Into the box now, Frank Thomas. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away.
The 3rd baseman, George.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Suzuki has to run a ways, but he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? And
now batting,
catcher Gary Carter gets next. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Mays waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Sparky Rocket. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. No balls and 1 strike.
Rocket.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Suzuki moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Now second base.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Ripken ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Going to the big target of Frank. Riding in once again, Ichiro Suzuki.
For the
now the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works
out. Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate,
Cal.
And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the 9th. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Your attention, please.
Will be called upon
This
here to hit with the game
Cowboy.
on the line.
Dip.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ripken leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 2 balls and a strike. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. So bases are clear now following the home run. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ricky Henderson. Lays off 1-0. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is
now batting, right fielder, Tony.
Josh Hader is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings.
Now pitching.
Went about halfway there, but it's a cold strike regardless.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
2-1. Fouled off. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch, left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
Second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Fouled away. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Ball 4, and
now
that
batting,
will move the
first
winning run over
baseman.
to third base
Right.
now, just 90 feet away.
Thomas.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention,
Gossage
please.
was called upon to
Now
pitch,
pitching.
really needing that double play ball.
Gossage.
Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Ball 1.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1. No.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
In there, and he's taken him as far as he can go now. It's full 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better.
The third
And you
baseman,
can bet
number
he
5.
wants that one back to the plate.
George.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch
Brett.
that time. Frank Thomas becomes out number 2 this inning. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Take something off, but it's 1-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Suzuki moves over, and no problem with that one as we... Billy Wagner takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Leading off for the Bandits. Your attention,
Jose
please.
Bautista's up off
Pinch
the
hitter.
bench to pinch hit here,
Jose
so we'll see what he can do to
Bautista.
begin the extra frames. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Now batting, the pitcher. Who's, ladies and
Rogers
gentlemen,
Hornsby will
your
grab a
attention,
bat and hit
please.
for the pitcher here.
Now coming into pinch hit, number 0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Brett has it. 1 there. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now batting,
So
left
base
fielder.
is empty now after the
Ichiro
double play. And next to
Suzuki.
bat will be the outfielder, Ichiro Suzuki. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Thomas has got it.
Your attention,
Hoffman
please.
comes on to start the
Now
home
pitching.
10th, and he's just hoping to
Trevor
get this one into
Hoffman.
the 11th inning. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's
Leading off
0-1.
for Puerto Rico.
I can't speak
The
from
catcher,
experience, but that's going to
Gary
feel good right there. Throwing a
Gardner.
nasty changeup first
Now
pitch
playing
and
right
getting a
field.
swing and a miss on
Number
it.
19.
Now he pretty much opened up
Jose
any pitch in his arsenal.
Bautista.
Right there. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in, Ichiro Suzuki.
Now batting,
No hits
center
in 3
fielder,
tries so far. He
Ichiro
struck out once.
Suzuki.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. Rocket ranging up the middle. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ripken has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mays is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more. Now at the plate, Willie Mays. He singled his last time
for the Bandits.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Mays.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Suzuki is there, and he has it for the first out. Standing in, George Brett comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Suzuki moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
The first
so digging in now, 35. Frank Thomas. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Henderson has a read on it. And that's the third out. So here now is the pitcher, Billy Wagner. He'll step in trying to do something about this.
Now pitch your attention, please.
Big hitter. And you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ricky Henderson. The winning run is at first base. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The batter.
Here's the first
right
pitch.
fielder.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Ball game. Pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's
here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
Contributor to the outcome of this one.
The winning pitcher is Billy Wagner. The loss goes to Trevor Hoffman. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.